They'd already met once before in the competition and the sparks flew. Today they've clashed again with the Champions Trophy itself.
Just wide of a diving Clark. First boundary of the innings.
Not the worst ball from Brett Lee, but Chanderpaul is a lovely wristy player. Not sure if this was totally intentional. He hasn't. Lee went up for the catch. But that's a tough thing of bowling with a new ball with only 2 fieldsmen out. He's got the edge and still gone for 4.
Chanderpaul more runs, another boundary. This one more controlled. 10 off the first over. Gone hard and in the air and over third man. Everyone was looking for that. Chanderpaul went leg side and got that top edge. 6.
This is an amazing shot. It's been an amazing over. We're seeing boundaries, 6s. McGrath tried to back, but if he was on the boundary line, he might have caught that. But you're obviously going to walk in with the ball. But it's amazing the power that's gone for 6. Chanderpaul's definitely come out to score quickly and to take the Australian bowlers on, and it's working.
Well,
it's also been another sign of the tournament. There's been a lot of play-ons. See how far he's down the wicket. But a potential brutal innings has come to an end. Australia hopefully now be able to dry up the runs. Chanderpaul out for 27, 49 for 1.
well, the one-hander. Someone's joined the party. 50 up.
Been an amazing innings.
Good heavens. That's a 6 off Glenn McGrath in his opening over. The West Indies, after 7 overs, have raced on to 63 for 1. Lashed away, chipped up in the air and comfortably taken. So Bracken picks up his second wicket. Sarwan's dismissed for just 7. Doesn't usually take long for the Australians to bite back. 65 for 2 now.
I just put a little bit of different complexion on the game. It's just a slow ball from Bracken, rolling his fingers down the outside of it, it seems to me. And it obviously worked. Sarwan getting a leading edge. So clever bowling, I think, because he's taking pace off the ball. And Bracken has now picked up the first 2 wickets to fall. There's Chanderpaul, now Sarwan for 7, 65 for 2.
Well. You don't often see McGrath getting treatment like this. 2 6s out of 3 balls. McGrath bowling to Gale.
He's reached a stage of maturity in his career now, Chris Gale, where to me he's just saying to the Australians he's not afraid, he's not going to be intimidated, and I think the West Indies performances recently have said that.
Gone after that as well. Another boundary. Problems here for Ricky Ponting in Australia. West Indies piling on the runs. Very nearly up to 9 runs and over. Smashed away through extra cover this time. McGrath overcompensating. Caribbean Carnival in Mumbai. Well, he's done it again, Nathan Bracken. Another change of pace completely deceives Chris Gale. Whether Gale's concentration was disturbed by that run-out possibility with Dwayne Bravo, no matter. Gale goes for 37. Bracken fighting back single-handedly for the Aussies. It's 80 for 3.
Wicket's the best way to slow things down, and Bracken has done that 3 times here. And the West Indies losing wickets, that will slow their good progress. Chris Gayle gone for 37, 80 for 3.
Sweetly timed. And it's a quick outfield. And once again, the ball beats the fielder to the fence. Ponting is quick, but he couldn't pull it back. That's edged and taken by Gilchrist.
Yes, they clearly have the edge now. What a blow. Brian Lara. And once again, Glenn McGrath getting rid of a top quality batsman in a top quality game. Good West Indies batting lineup. Brian Lara goes for 2, 88 for West Indies.
That is a beautiful shot. Got some room outside off stump.
Good shot. Very good shot. Gone. It's a cheeky little smile from Watson.
I imagine when Shane Watson delivered this ball, as it's going halfway down, he would have thought, oh no, I pitched that on leg side. But he's got himself a wicket. Samuels has fallen across and hit it in the air.
No, this is well timed. This is a quick outfield. Timing is sensational from Carlton.
Well, no stroke played, and another one's gone. Aleem Dar has no doubt about that. And he kicks this off middle stump.
Giving himself some room to try and hit through the offside. There are only 4 players set in that area of the field. The Bravo's gone now. They're falling like 9 pins. It's 125 for 8.
Well, Lee has the final word. Huge sigh of relief from Adam Gilchrist.
Very full and just off the bat. And then into the stumps once again. So delight for the Australians has just continued, and you can see the desolation on the face of Ian Bradshaw. Always gives.
Oh, there's a direct hit. Aleem Dar is asking the question, and Australia think they've got their man here. And that just about sums up this West Indies innings. Complete collapse. 49 for no wicket after 5 overs. They've been bowled out by Australia for 138. Sloppy cricket by Corey Collymore, sent back by Taylor. Too slow to turn. The Queen Mary would have got round quicker than that. And he's been run out without scoring. The West Indies troop off, having been bowled out after winning the toss for 138.
Well, the West Indies are past master at it, and they did it in spades this time. What a collapse. They got off to the dream start through Chanderpaul and Gale. They had 80 on the board inside the first 10, but then they started losing wickets. And they position then after 1 innings of this Champions Trophy final. West Indies bowled out for 138. Australia needed 139 to...
Now Chris Gayle has had the better of the Australians in mind games and otherwise also, so not a bad choice, Ravi.
Well, he's got to try something, hope for the best. He's not defending a big score, that's for sure. Now Gilchrist on strike. One thing with the spinners bowling early on, the margin for error. So that's picked away on the onside, and it will race away to the boundary.
Edged and taken by Gale. This is what the West Indies wanted.
It certainly has got the smiles back on their faces. Not a great shot and effort from Adam Gilchrist, guiding the ball to Chris Gayle, who missed it but is broad frame made sure that he hung on to the ball.
That's wrapped on the pads and the finger will go up. This stadium has erupted.
Look at this length up, and Ricky Ponting with a high backlift moving across the line of that ball, and that ball would have gone on to hit the middle stump. Rudy Cuthson raised his slow, and what a wicket. Ricky Ponting gone for naught. Australia 2 down for 13.
Lovely shot. Lovely shot. You don't often see his feet go out to the ball many times, but the timing is superb and the middle of the bat gets there. Good connection. Nice shot. Nice shot. The balance, I think, was perfect. And the timing superb. Very classic from Watson, 36 for 2. Superbly played. Really superb piece of timing. Surely it couldn't cross the boundary. It was a push. It really was.
Well, that's remarkable.
So after 10 overs of their innings, Australia had reached 45 for 2 and also reached the scheduled mid-innings break. So, of course, everybody trooped off, appeared and proceeded to dump quite a lot of water on top of the ground. And there was a 3-hour. The umpires got together and even the Australian on the given day. The revised playing conditions, when they did come out, was a target of 116 in 35 overs. And as far as the bowlers were concerned, it was a maximum of 7 overs per side, with just one more power play at this stage for the West Indies to take of 4 overs.
Lovely shot. And poor piece of fielding will give Martin the boundary. To knock on Morton, the fielder, but the timing was exquisite on that occasion from Martin. That's past the keeper and should be third man. That's 4. Easy pickings for Damien Martin.
That's his other quality. He never misses.
That's a good shot. No need to run for that. Placement was spot on. And Australia inch closer.
The traditions and the cultures of each of the Caribbean islands are quite unique in their own way.
Well, it's one of the most enjoyable places to play, isn't it? The West Indian people love their cricket as Australia brings up their 100. And I just love to see the mix of the spectators coming from individual countries and mixing with the West Indians to England. It'll be a packed house. And that's 50 for Shane Watson. Then a controlled knock. Has done everything asked of him. The second 50 for the tournament. The 81 balls.
To work out. And it's falling apart a little. Marlon Samuels misfields and takes Australia to within 4, 112 for 2. After being 2 for 13, this pair have come together, consolidated the innings. Shane Watson, as a young man at the top of the innings, played well, kept his head, concentration, and the old campaigner, as he's done so often in the tournament, on 47. The full Australian dressing room, Coach John Buchanan with the camera, just waiting to film the moment. The CV gets an additional row. More silverware. And there it is. And Watson ensures that he gets down to the other end as convincingly as possible. Hugs all around. because Australia came here to play in this tournament, the only trophy that they haven't won. And Ricky Ponting ensured that he kept the zest, the zeal, the concentration, the focus going all the way through. Brian Lara and his men, well, they were not at their best today. They were outgunned, but they've had a good run in this Champions Trophy. They came into the tournament in number 8 position, got all the way to the final against the world champions, the Australian, and boy, Damien Fleming, they deserve it.
So the final that was played on November the 5th and was anticipated to be full of fireworks ended up a bit of a damp squib as Australia cantered home easily with loads of time overs and wicket drubbing, which the West Indies really hadn't expected or even wanted. Australia winning by 8 wickets.